Hello everyone, this is Niko, and I love Warcraft 2 multiplayer. Welcome to the 5th video of the series. Today we're going to talk about Tower Defense 1. So, Tower Rush. This is a very common strategy. I mean, yeah, for many people it's very depressing. They get so depressed, like, they cannot play. They cry that game doesn't make sense, it's boring, it's... but in reality it's not true. Tower Rush is amazing. It's one of the most amazing things about Warcraft 2. At least it's my view. And it's very interesting. And it's the most complex thing about Warcraft 2 is mastering Tower Rush and defense. Okay, anyway, these are my few cents. Now, I would like to introduce the topic for today. I'm just going to talk about very basic stuff. It will not work every time, you will still die to towers a lot, but this can help you just to start practicing and start understanding what is happening. So, this may not always apply, but for many times it will help you and you can actually win games. But you just have to start thinking a certain way. We start with a hole, of course, farm. Then the first peon we get is gonna scout a neighbor. So usually the tower rush happens and it's dangerous when your opponent is close to you. If your opponent is farther away, it's not as dangerous and it's less likely. So if there's no one next to you, you can just make farm, like second peon can make farm and you can proceed with a rush. Don't have to worry. But if someone is there, you can just make a mill right away. Because you know, either you're going to attack, but if you're just like starting doing this, you can defend. If you make mill, you have opportunity to make towers and you can defend yourself. Yeah. If no one is next to you, you proceed. Now, you will rocks the gold flow. So if there's opponent to you, next to you, neighbor, you put rocks. Why would you do this? You would do this to slow them down. Because if they're planning to tower rush you, now they have a problem. Now they have to deal with these rocks in their base. Because if they ignore the rocks, you can make grunts there. Even if you die in a main base, you will make enough grunts to kill them, or like destroy their base. And there'll be a failure. So they now have to make either units there or like towers. So that will divert their attention. And that, as a defense strategy, that's what you want to do. So you make rocks there. And that's a scout peon. Now third peon can make a farm. And sometimes you can make a tower, but that farm is good to allow you to continuously make peons. So then you're gonna get rocks and you're gonna make 2 towers. And I will explain more, I will show how to do it. Yeah. If you don't get rocks, if they don't rocks you, if they just try to put towers or something, you can just overpower them because they'll have likely less peons at your base than you have. There still could be some challenges, but you can likely defend. Yeah. Everything else I will show. Just don't want to just talk because you know it's just too much talking at this point here. But yeah. But that's my idea. You're gonna make towers, you're gonna eliminate rocks, and you're gonna make a catapult basically here. Because if they're gonna they will probably destroy your rocks on their base, and they will try to tower you again. And you'll make a catapult to defend from towers, and then the game continues. Alright, let me show you on an example. Alright, welcome back. Let's go. 2 examples actually I want to show. Yeah, so that's this time I picked 2 opponents for a reason. I picked two opponents because at first I want to show what happens when there's no one next to you. So I assume no one's gonna be here. But I don't know, actually, if someone is here, I will react how I would in the actual game. So I actually don't know what will happen. I think it's gonna be a good practice. Anyway, so make a hole, you know, make 3 tiles. Open space around, don't block anything. Don't block. So go here. This here, I put here. You want to put not far from hole, but you don't want to block anything. So everything looks good. This P1, when it's done, it will come and scout. And that actually it's a good start all the time. But I mean, if you know, so you make P1 and you go. If you know that there's your ally, for example, there, then you can just proceed with normal build. So I'm gonna make okay, no one's here. So in this case, we scouted, but we don't want to lose time. So here we just basically transition to our normal build. 1 rocks or 2 rocks. Yeah, so I would recommend that. And now you can help your allies and or transition to go here and this. Alright, so let's now show another example. Okay, example 2. Alright, so in this example I picked, as you see, 7 opponents. I know that someone is next. So, okay, and one more thing, this is usually for maps that you know, like you know that there's neighbor, like neighbor basically the closest starting spot next to it. Some maps you may not know the map, you're just playing first time or maybe you don't play often. Then you don't know where to scout, so you would probably just proceed. But if it's 4 versus 4, remember, then likely you can just go blind mill. It means you can make a mill right away. But here I will show that. Assuming you think that there may be someone next to you, but you don't know. So anyway, so you want to make a hole again. 3 spaces and everything is. You don't block your gold flow. Make it kind of in a clear area, so pillars don't stuck. Now I'm going to scout. Starting to scout. Okay, I see an opponent here. So this P1 will make mill right away, and here I'm making a rocks. The hole is bad, but anyway, I'm still doing it. And this is AI, so AI is, I'm gonna make farm with this peon. So AI is not gonna do anything, like it's not gonna tower rush. But a human opponent will likely come, and by the time here they'll make rocks. So now I'm making a tower here. I need 2 towers because I need to eliminate the threat of this rocks as soon as possible. Because if I make 1 tower, this rocks will be here for too long, it will slow my economy, too many grunts, and they can actually kill me. So we make another tower here, and we can help repair. And you can like also this idea of repairing, you know, is important. So now here I can try to block even more and make guns. So now I want to close myself here. Assuming there's a rocks, I wouldn't be able to chop, so I would put my peons. I would put my peons so I can kill the enemy. Like as soon as the rocks is finished, I will use my P1 to attack them. So here I am. Yeah. Anyway, I'm slowing them down. So even if they put some like tower here, something, they have much less time to much less resources to attack. Now I eliminated the rocks and I can build here. Now here this wasn't maybe successful, but they using resources. And sometimes this can be more. If they spend too many resources on my base, I can eliminate. Or I can like make a lot of damage. Okay, so what I wanna do now? Now assuming that I did this, this is defense, so our goal is to survive. We're making the rocks here, and we keep on making peons, and I'm gonna make like a smith here. So again, I'm trying not to block anything. And we can put one on chop because we have a little bit more. So yes, they destroyed, but we didn't die. And in this case, example, that's a good tower defense. Of course, in a game against human will be different. So I'll try to record a game where I play against a human opponent. And I'll show you how it works. But this is just a theory, like a build, like something you would do. And you can repair units. I didn't talk about it before, but you can speed up buildings. You can repair those. You can speed up. See, I did it, and now I can make a catapult. And now the reason I'm making catapult, if they make towers, or if somebody will attack me, like I want to close my base. Because when I close it, they I don't have too much defense. So if they come with a big army, they'll have to first break the wall. So that's one reason in this case. And if they bring a catapult, at least I'll have one, hopefully soon, and I'll be able to defend. Now, here I was a bit slow, and actually it's a bit of a problem. But that's why you need especially catapult, you see? Those towers here don't cover. Sometimes you can make those to cover, so they cover. It's a bit like... It's a bit complicated situation. You see how the archers... So now if I have a wall, I can use like a catapult, it's a movable defense. And I repair. And here the archer is the worst kind of thing for me. And here... And I should defend this. Wow, this is actually was a bit. So I'm repairing here. I have to. This is a bit too much. I didn't expect. But anyway, this isn't a very good build because it's too crowded. It's. I mean, I still. You want to leave a space in front of the buildings in the wall. But I didn't do such a good job here because. Anyway, I didn't mean to play it. I mean, you can upgrade here, you need to chop food, you can see you have too much money. This isn't the greatest example. But I think I want to show like why this strategy is good. Because even here, things didn't go so well. But you know, it worked really well. Like, defense worked. It's a not very good spot, but still everything worked. And if this guy was towering me, I would have survived. Alright, thank you for joining. And the next video, we'll continue talking about Tower Rush. Actually, next video will be something very special. It will be about towers. I hope you will enjoy. Alright, see you.